What's up, guys? Welcome to part 5. Today we're doing a couple little things. Basically, I found a little issue. This amber really doesn't match the rest of our black and red color theme. So these things just came in and I'm going to install them. As well as we have this whole issue with our bumper brackets breaking off again. So I bought this cool non-JDM quick release. I'm gonna do an in-depth video about it separately, but basically, yeah, it's just gonna be working off a button. So I'm excited about that. And then tomorrow, we're gonna get our new windshield installed and get started on the glass, hopefully. And pretty much anything else we could fit into this episode. So yeah, thanks for coming and stay tuned. I think it looks a little bit better. Literally took like 2 minutes, but it doesn't tint the whole headlight, but gets rid of the amber. So I'm happy with the result. There's still some bubbles that I think they'll work themselves out as time goes. I'm hoping it's like a screen protector thingy. If not, we'll just poke in with a needle or something, but oh well. Let's get started on the quick release. There we have it. Look at that, perfect lines. Comes off at a touch of a button. This one is kind of stretched, so you gotta press the button pretty hard. But it was a super easy install, and I'm super happy with how it looks. I have nothing against the actual JDM rubber band ones, but I just don't think it helps and goes for our car per se. It's not really JDM. Guys, bit of a update here. Today was a little bit of a wasted day. We were supposed to get our glass installed. Quick story about that. I had glass ordered. One of my good friends works as a manager for a glass delivery company, and he was giving me the front windshield at a discount. But the only problem was it was about 2 weeks away from getting delivered. And I found a local company, a very low-key one, and they said they'd actually come out and install one right away for the same exact price. So I obviously went with that. You know, I mean, I'd love to learn how to do it, but if it costs the same as, you know, with the labor, then it's kind of a no-brainer. The only problem is this morning it was pouring rain so hard. It was literally flooding here, so they canceled. Obviously, they can't do it outside, and we rescheduled for Wednesday. I re-plastied our 5.0 badge, took it off this bumper, and this bumper didn't have the holes for it, but we measured and cut and drilled some holes in it. So now we're gonna put on some of this adhesive and stick it on. And that's it. Took longer than expected for it to dry, but while it was drying, I took off some of the adhesive that was from tape on this door. Now we see the damage we have here. It's not too bad, nothing that can't be touched up, but I'm waiting for that paint to arrive so I can fix this door. Full new day, and I got a couple little things I want to do. So I am a huge fan of these quick release, but for some reason I don't really like the black. It kind of sticks out too much and looks like an imperfection in the bumper. So I found these red ones that look like they match pretty well, so we're just going to swap those out. And unfortunately, with all our drilling, I think I drilled too far, screw, and this headlight started fogging up. So we're going to take those holes and silicone them up. Hopefully that fixes our issue. Well, we put some silicone on the holes and hopefully that worked, but of course it started raining again, so can't do anything else. Hopefully this stops soon, but if not, I'm gonna have to continue tomorrow. This is a couple days later. Our windshield installer guy finally came. He seemed a little bit busy on his phone and everything, but he did a great job, and here's a little time lapse of him installing it. here I finally got started on the roof. I really wanted to at least get started that day before it gets dark. Just sanding it down to bare metal and going to continue the next day. Guys, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. Today we're going to try to get our car aligned. It's kind of a risk because we have no choice but to drive it, but obviously it's not registered or anything. But I found a shop that's about a mile away, so we're just going to smoothly get the car there, especially with the bad alignment. I don't want to drive it fast. But there's a car wash nearby. I might give it a car wash. But first what we got to do is got to put some gas in it because we ran out of gas. And then the front splash guard that's under the bumper there, I can't get it. It doesn't fit with the lip that we have. So I'm gonna take it off for now and figure out how to mount it later. But for now, I just want to get that alignment before they close. This is going to be our first real drive because last time I pulled out on it, it was just, I made it like 50 feet and I had to turn around, but hopefully we can make it all the way this time. Alright guys, we're going to attempt to make our first ever, crap, I just realized my seatbelt doesn't work. Our first drive. For some reason the check engine light is on, which I don't know, the car's been standing for a while, but I am excited and nervous. Mainly I'm just nervous because our alignment is so bad. I just hope nothing happens to these wheels. Yeah, we gotta make it. I gotta make it like a mile. Keeping the windows open just so I could hear any sounds. I'm not gonna go fast by any means. I'm gonna just try to limp it over there. Hopefully it makes it, so wish us luck. Okay. Don't stall, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall. Alright guys, we're at a stoplight. My camera fell down, sorry. Doesn't sound good right now. It's a bunch of like little grinding noises, but I think that's the rotors and the brakes. They've been standing for so long. The clutch engagement is weird, but it might just be the clutch spring. I heard about this. Anyway, time to take off. I'll make a better video once we're coming back. Hopefully it's not gonna be as scary, but we're almost there. Got some bad news, guys. Here's our alignment sheet. Basically, the camber up front is so bad that I'm pretty sure it's the strut. The way it was hit, the strut had to have gone bad. So we're gonna get a new strut and replace that. And just in case, I'm gonna get some camber bolts up front and some camber adjustments in the rear. So we're just gonna do a whole bunch of other suspension work, hopefully to get it aligned. But yeah, that's where we're at. But we're not gonna waste the trip since we risked coming out here. We're gonna put in some nice gas, and there's a car wash nearby, so we're gonna wash the car off a little bit. Yeah, seeing this car from this angle, I could already see the horrible alignment we have. But luckily, it's nothing. We're not driving very far on it. We got a full tank of 93. Now let's go get this thing washed.
Sorry guys, this mount was really bad and I could not get the camera to stay, but I already got my new mount, so I promise the next driving video is going to be a lot better than this one.
Saturday afternoon, and here's the finished result. Let me show you guys. Doesn't look pretty now, but I assure you guys this is perfectly smooth. I mean, now we're gonna throw some primer on it, and first we gotta clean it up, tape it up. Once the primer is on, that's pretty much all we're gonna do, because it's gonna get wrapped. There's no point of painting it. I might throw some black paint on there, but that's not gonna be the final paint that's on there, and it's all gonna get covered with wrap. Got a nice quote from a nearby shop. While I was waiting for the primer to dry, I tightened up some things here. Put on this cover here. I lost this piece, but I bought a roll like that, and glued onto here. Some nice protection from the hood, between the hood and the bumper. Kind of tightened up everything here, aligned the headlight even better. All the gaps look better than they ever looked before. Reinstall the intake, and front end is pretty much done. Yay! Now let's go wet sand. So happy how it turned out, guys. I mean, let me just show you this finish. I mean, probably can't tell from here, but I wish you guys could just feel it. It just feels like straight glass. I mean, like actually feels smoother than the glass right now. That's it for this episode, guys. I apologize for not putting out an episode for so long. The suspension issues and the roof redoing really sent me for a whirl and took a while. But the good news is the roof is done, and the suspension is actually a lot simpler of a fix than we thought. Basically, I installed the front camber bolts, which fixed the issue, and they were like a 10-minute install, super easy. I found out the rear suspension is also adjustable, so that should take care of itself. And we're gonna get it lined soon, and hopefully second time I'm gonna get you a better driving video. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Peace.